Oh, we're starting off with a banger, AK versus Vapor. Let's get right into it.
We have obviously two top 10 players. We have we had easily the best link main by like a pretty large margin. Now, no respectability or two hands, but clearly the best link AK. And you have the golden child, Vapor, golden kid, the key of consistency, the gatekeeper Vapor, right?
He's using that key right now a lot with that neutral beat strike rate.
Strong start for Vapor, but a good shield. Allows AK to take the center. Just not quite the string that he wants. Nair up smash.
Nair up smash. Holy crap! I didn't. He like did the reverse one. He just kind of converted off it. That's top player. Top player.
Movements.
Yeah.
Movement, like top player ability, like bombs cover the flow-mo. Like right now, this is what the meta is slowly becoming, where everyone just uses shield and just kind of waits, and it's smart.
Yeah.
Like usually, like you expect, oh, someone's gonna run in and do a super great combo, but everyone's just waiting for something to happen. And right now, AK with the 48% lead is forcing Vapor to make a play, make some big like risk. And with the fact that this Yoshi story died so early, AK is getting a lot more out of the stage right now because he's holding center. He's gonna live. Oh my lord, he almost died.
Oh my god, that's it. That's what Yoshi Story does. You just kind of almost die all the time. And like at the same time in friendlies, I'm seeing so many new players just running in and shielding because the player is just constantly shielding all the time. Like they're just running in, grabbing, and like they have like no respect at all on your shield. Like it's quite nice to see how the meta is always changing.
Very good, really good Firaga to cut, because that was a really smart shield of the up B. He waited and then immediately responded with a Firaga. It was a really clean kill right there. He bridged the gap in percent really fast. Now it's only 19%. Good up, yeah, shield there, covering the cross up, dash attack. Good shield poke with the forward air. Boomerang hits him on the side. Now he has all the stage control with a massive percent lead.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, this just feels like top player neutral. Every single time it's just constantly something new coming out, and at the same time it's just always nice to see it. And that dash tech, I feel, is just such a hard read that didn't matter if it paid off, because Link just has no end lag sometimes, it feels like.
It's not just that, but like it's a commit for Vapor, because he's basically saying you're going to do a bad option, and like if what happens if he's not gonna pick the wrong option, he's just gonna wait. And when Vapor makes that type of risk, he's gonna respond. Now it's a whole stock lead now for AK.
Yeah, and oh no! No, don't do it to him! The second half of F Smash, I don't know if that's stronger than the first half. Like I know sometimes it'll just not work, and that's what, or like it'll just have such really low knockback. I don't know much about it. Do you know anything about that, Baller?
Okay, what? Sorry. Stage control. Oh, sorry. So we're saying, I guess I dazed out for a second.
So what I was saying was that because of the shield break from AK.
Yeah, that question. If someone plays Peach and that happens often, you can get brutalized early percent for getting your shield broken. Oh my lord, misinput from AK. Doesn't really matter. It's just massive lead. Win the stage, and this is what AK is so good at. This is the man who just won World Tour last weekend. He knows how to hold center. He knows that even if he gets hit by this long extension, like he only took 39% from that. Like, he's fine taking the percent. Like he's a heavy character. He can take all that damage as long as he doesn't get gamped, as long as he doesn't get caught in a bad recovery. He's fine taking all that combo percent. Because what are the chances of him losing a stock early? Otherwise,
up air almost killed. Holy crap! He's only at 100. Yeah, I know it's a Link up air, but still, that should not be coming.
Oh, the sour spot hit him up B. Results in Vapor not quite getting the extension that he wanted, but now he's getting it. Just the Thundaga. Just
Thundaga with the jump lead right there, and that was an amazing use of Blizzaga right there to stop the bomb. Stop the bomb's momentum from coming towards him, and a clean, I believe, F smash from AK to take the first game.
It wasn't just a good F smash because it covered right in front when Vapor clearly wanted to get like a larger, get something started because he was so far behind. But the boomerang, the wind box pushed him in, resulting in it being like a clear cut hit from him. Now, very solid game on Mango. This feels like a reasonable option. Again, in a best of 3, you get 2 bans, you don't have so many options, right? You don't have a clear-cut counter pick as much. So I'm not surprised that something as simple as Battlefield, the best stage. So I'm not surprised. Like, cause Battlefield's one of the stages where like you can get a lot of like platforms. You got Battlefield, like a pretty fairly large blast zone. You got Battlefield. You like a top platform, like you know what I'm saying. Like you have a lot of ways that Battlefield can use for a variety of characters. No one is bad on Battlefield.
Yeah, Battlefield just always feels like that kind of neutral stage where anybody can be good, and honestly, it feels more like a player favorite stage than a
They're not characters.
It's like I don't think there's ever a character pick that you just want to go to Battlefield except for platforms over zoners.
Maybe Sheik, but like even that is like some characters are similarly good at Sheik on that stage. I wouldn't call it. Maybe that's just a Sheik player like this stage, but very large lead for Vapor. This is an entire stock base. If Vapor can clean this up, this is a huge lead and a huge momentum shift.
This is just showing that this is almost certainly just a player preference. You know?
He's waiting. He's waiting.
Like the thing about Vapor is that at one moment he can seem so rash and aggressive, and the next moment he's just infinitely patient right here. And he might make mistakes, but those mistakes he learns from them very quickly, and he just adapts constantly on the clock, this fast.
That's true.
And, my lord, he just goes for those Thundagas, and it just feels like half the time he hits them when he had no right to be.
That's the big advantage of Yoshi's story, that he didn't die from that up air, but AK really made up the ground. He lost stock, but like this was looking like a whole like stock deficit. Now it's like a neutral. That almost killed him. Like that, it was almost even just.
Yeah, Marthritis from Sora is very rare. What? Back air into up smash?
Into Thunder? What?
Holy.
Yeah, that was a clean. Now the lead's back in Vapor's favor. Like a legit solid lead again. Like the swing is consistent there. Like, these consistent swing. Okay, this is big for AK. The double almost got triple up air.
He's battering him.
I thought he was Fox for a second. I got scared. This game is even now. AK almost brought it all the way back.
It's AK skill, man. AK getting first getting first or within top 8 at every single tour he's entered, I believe, this year. And second at a huge tournament like Monty Sunday Series, which will be coming up, guys. He's just so good at this game. He understands it so well with his character.
The MSS champion can go very far in bracket. Like he just won Volti Tour, second anniversary. Like dude's the kid's pretty good. He's pretty good.
But right now, it just feels like plain old neutral. And Sora just feels like he can't kill. He might have gotten that back air there, but note that it was at 169.
Nice. But okay.
Oh no, that is for a specific number, and 169 is not that number, Paulie.
God damn it. Okay, Keyblade. Right now, the pressure from Vapor. What, that trade was weird. I think that was an up tilt trade. With a good roll. The Bazaga. Continue the extension. 52%.
Nice, this is awesome. I love Sora. So, yo, I love Link even more. That was awesome.
Oh my god. The back, up B, once he like the forward hit, like he's just like, okay, I got the kill, I guess.
I didn't realize at the very end of up B had a back hit. I always thought it was just that always hits up.
No, the back hit does exist. It's just not common because every Link main, when they wanted to go for like the up B kill, always go for front because it's more consistent. But Thunder does not get the hitbox of that just because the other direction. Good job from AK to avoid that. This again leads back in Vapor Sphere, but he's not getting killed. Force Smash does not get it.
Yeah, like the fact that Force Smash didn't get it at 140 is just ridiculous.
No,
that back almost
that's just good. He's dead.
Oh yeah, you hold ledge right there because that boomerang has almost no chance of hitting you right there. VaporeyeZ getting a little antsy.
Not even Nancy, no, because the reason why he did the roll get up is because I get the point of him doing the roll get up because he probably thought the hit of the boomerang, because there's obviously the hit box and then the win box. He thought the hit box was gonna hit him, but the win box hit, so it didn't affect it. But AK would have made it even if he didn't do a get up because he was too far away.
Yeah, and I like how AK's using it. It reminds me a lot of how Pixel used to use hand at ledge to recover.
I'm kind of scared for Vapor because he did like 3 flow-mos in a row, and like while AK didn't punch them now, that could be scary later in the set.
Yeah, I think that AK is gonna start catching on to that. And VaporeyeZ is just known for throwing out flow motion and neutral. He said it himself.
One thing I'll say that this is the first real stock lead we've had for Vapor all game. Usually he'll have a big % lead, and then the stock lead doesn't really exist by the time he takes the stock. Now it's actually like a legit, like, okay, now it's forward smash. 79% deficit, AK 1 stock away from closing this out.
Yeah, he just like you said, he caught on to those flow motions.
Okay,
Often.
okay, caught a good job. AK gets center stage back with 40% deficit. AK's crawling this back. This is actually winnable. 30% deficit.
Yeah, I don't know how. It always feels like VaporeyeZ, like he's at
he got the flow-mo that time. He covered another flow-mo.
My lord, I didn't. Like, see, this is what
power shield. He's dead.
The adaption with AK's adaption onto VaporeyeZ's flow motions is insane. He's starting to think of new ways to cover it. You see, Baller?
Yeah, because he literally did from bomb covering to boomerang covering, and like, oh, another power shield. Oh, it's the smash forward.
SSF2 neutral, just shielding.
Bro, you remember Smash 4 where shield was busted in that game? Just shield.
I just talked to all my 2 Smash 4 homies.
About 1 Smash 4 homie who misses Bayonetta. He misses Cloud. He misses Smash 4 Diddy. Like, he misses old Luigi when Luigi could recover. Okay, this is a close game. This is the last hit right now. Survival from AK. This is so much pressure. Good power shoot for Vapor. Center stage, back in Vapor's favor. Back here puts him on the little ledge. Right now covers high for Vapor. Goes low with the Zaire. Forward air. Barely gets the kill. Vapor takes the game.
Steal the game. Finally, Vapor's on the board. See if he can clutch this set out. Honestly, it could happen. He is the underdog by 1 seed in this. AK being seed or 4 seed, I believe. I think he's 4 seed.
AK 4 and Vapor is 5. Because JMac is 1. No, Tiller is the 1 seed. JMac's the 2 seed.
And then
Golly's 3, Extro's 6. Who's 7? Rage was 7. Rage was 7 seed.
But who are we missing here then at this tournament?
Billy was 8. Two Hands was 9. Ramon's, I believe, was 10.
Who was 3rd seed?
Golly.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Consistent Golly, obviously. Oh, forward air. Her dash tech. Bomb forward air. I appreciate the run back from AK. AK was crawling that game back. I understand 100%. This seems like a reasonable kind of pick. I might have gone for, like, assuming Vapor didn't ban Smashville, I'll just go there, because Link is insane on that stage. I don't think Link really loses any matchups on that stage. Besides maybe MK? Like, not even MK. Like, Link is insane on that stage. But, center stage, with AK's favor, he's down by 9, but it's basically even 1% difference between these 2 competitors. Vapor now back on the stage control. Both of them are rolling in. Dash tech covers the back that he's in the center. Cover the jump. Forward smash covers him, catches him, dropping shield, and that is the stock lead for AK.
Right now, I just feel like this is.
Oh,
wow! You want that fire? Okay, Vapor. Holy crap! Thank you, Pika, in the chat for the seeds. AK being 3rd. AK was 3rd seed at this tournament, and Vapor was 6th. Blue.
That's. I didn't know Vapor was. I didn't know Vapor was 6th seed.
Technically.
Okay. That's fair, but like, okay, big percent lead for Vapor, 31%, 41% difference. Vapor has the stage control back. This keeps going back and forth. These 2 players know the stage. They know how to be able to get in each other's faces. They know how to continue sequences. Blazzaga catches the jump. Thundaga catches the mash out. Trade kinda in AK's favor, because now he's at a pretty reasonable percent, to be honest. Up tilt. No, he did way too slow, so he just jumps out. You know what? The pulse is not getting hit by that at that point. Down throw is nothing. Dare contention.
So like AK I feel like he's starting to understand the timings of when VaporeyeZ is gonna pull out that flow motion. Obviously, flow motion's also has incredibly high startup, but at the same time, like you just get hit by it regardless.
That time he didn't cover it. Okay, that's how he crashed the stair. Now it's a stock lead for Vapor.
VaporeyeZ is starting to run away with this game.
Not
Honestly,
even really. Oh, he had the perfect. He had the shield. He had the punish. And he just did nothing. He missed the grab. See, this is where you get a little bit of. We're nearing the point where I like to call spaghetti SSF2. It's not happening yet, but it's gonna happen when we get game 3s like these that are fairly competitive. One player's gonna crack under the pressure, and you're gonna see a whole lot of 4 outs in game. Up yeah, shield and we're right.
Shield, I believe that's frame 6 or 5.
It's a very bad option. I agree.
It's frame 5 or frame 6 out of shield. It's really good. Like players aren't using it enough, but AK is.
Again, people will joke about how AK doesn't shield drop, but he knows how to use it, like, which is very important when it comes to playing a character, which is the most important part of playing a fighting game.
Yeah.
Oh, he died! No, that was genius because he covered Vapor covering high because he wants to get a kill from top because he's at 100, right? So the down air wasn't just smart because he covered his area and got the stage control back in his favor, but it killed him. The game's even. That was a whole stock swing. That was heavy.
That's awesome. I love that.
He was down by speed like half a block.
That was great.
Since this is the moment where AK knows that this is his game to win now. He's up 56. Vapor has no momentum. Up beyond 69%. Nice. Yeah, but this is such a big deficit to catch up from. 81%. Like,
I don't think that Vapor can recover from it. I think that hurt him mentally just as much as it hurt his stock count. He was in the lead and all of a sudden AK just pulls out a Hail Mary down there and kills him at 60.
It wasn't even a Hail Mary. I think it's Hail Mary the fact that I don't think AK thought it would kill, but he probably thought that, okay, it's a good down air. I'm pretty close to kill percent. And like the down air stuff will probably put him high in blast zone and I'll probably get the stage control. 102. He still got it. He just got it.
Godly in chat is screaming hag. That was great.
20% gap. Vapor, I just blinked and the gap is almost even now. You're seeing it now, right? Like, this game was a full ass lead. Like, and now it's like they're basically even right now. The missed dash attack from AK, another missed dash attack from Vapor. Forward does not get the second hit, so he ends up leaving. Because of this stage, back on stage,
Set. AK is gonna be going into something 2-1 over Vapor. That was an incredibly hype set though. Like the fact that besides that bullshit moment earlier when that VaporeyeZ got a little bit he got a taste of what we like to call cheese.
That is
pretty good.
That was a great quarter set. We're not even at top 8 Quackers. We're not even at top 8 Quackers. We are in qualifiers. We are getting classic sets and it isn't even top 8 yet. We're just outside of the precipice of top 8.
The fact that we're at top 8, like we're not even in top 8, and that's what happens, like kind of feels like I believe a spaghetti moment, as some might say. But at the same time, it was incredibly hype. Like it goes to show that when two top players face against each other, even out of top 8, shit gets wild.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we have 2 of the higher seeds in quarters. You're gonna see some special, but there was momentum shifts. There was a whole bunch of cheese on both sides. Like, my lord.
Yeah.